Hello, everybody, and welcome back to yet another Coinsider live stream. I'm your host, Kevin, and we do these Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 12 noon Eastern time, trying to be super consistent here so you know exactly when to join me for the next one. Now, before we begin, if you could give me a quick mic check. Do I sound good? Does everything sound good? Um, if so, I will keep going. And today we are going to talk about the Fed rate cut, the FOMC decision day. That's the biggest news on all of crypto Twitter. So, um, yeah, we are going to talk about that for the vast majority of the stream. If you're watching the stream afterwards, if you're watching the VOD, I will leave timestamps for you down below. And also, the goal, as always, is 100 likes on the stream. If you don't mind helping me with that, that would be greatly appreciated. I'm good? Okay, thank you for the mic check. Okay, so like I said, today we are going to thank you all for helping me with that. We are going to be talking about the FOMC decision day. Um, let's see, one sec. I don't even really. Okay, maybe I'm gonna do a really quick market pulse, like just a couple minutes. But actually, give me a sec. Let me grab a. Um, Give me one sec. Let me grab a different chair real quick, and then I'll be back. It'll just take me like 30 seconds. Okie dokie. Much better. Much better. Um, let's see. Just a quick market pulse. Market pulse. Here we are. Like I said, this one's going to be quicker than usual. Um, these are holding quite steady, like 0% change in the past 24 hours for Bitcoin and ETH, essentially. It's been really just flat. Yeah, just flat, essentially. Waiting for FOMC, waiting for the decision to see where to go. And let's see. Fear and greed is exactly at neutral. Like almost exactly at 50. Everything's just waiting for the FOMC to make the next move, right? Let's see, market overview. ETF flows. Oh, there was a negative day for ETH. Interesting. Um, okay. Market cycle indicators. Yeah, okay, anyhow, enough of this market pulse. Let's dive right in to the main segment. Chat, it's FOMC decision day in a few hours. Yes, it is in a few hours. We are going to take, do you think it's going to be bullish or bearish? We're going to take a look at every different scenario and analysis out there. And then at the end, we're going to make our own decision together. Or I mean, you can make your own decision for yourself, right, chat? But um okay, let us pull up some stuff to consider. Let's just do 5 at a time. 3, 4, 5. Okay. So, this is an interesting point of view by Kook. Um, On the Fed today, I'm seeing way too many people talk about how a 50 basis point cut would moon the market. Stick to what you know. Most of you have no idea what you're talking about. First of all, it's not going to happen. And B, if it happened, it would nuke the market. Reason why is because the markets love certainty. Markets hate surprises. Per Fed Watch, there is 94% chance of a 25 basis point cut. If they surprise with 50 basis point cut, the market would freak out, as it means that the Fed is scared, late, and reacting to something major that we don't know. All you want to see today is 25 basis point and a dovish speech. Hope this helps. And this is the Fed Watch that he's talking about. But even Poly Market is 91% 25 basis point cut and only 6.8% 50 basis points. So it pretty much is guaranteed that it's going to be 25 basis point. If it's 50 basis point, I think it's going to be a huge shocker and would have wild volatility. So let's move on. 2 p.m. Eastern time, so that's in 2 hours from now. Market is widely expecting 25 basis point, most likely what we're going to get. But the real direction depends on Powell's tone. Right? He's dovish, hints at more cuts ahead, strong rally as the market prices in more liquidity. If he's neutral, no clear signals, slight upside but short-term volatility. If he's hawkish, uncertain on future cuts due to rising inflation, market pulls back as traders will panic. Remember, the cut itself is expected. The real trade starts when Powell's press conference. By the way, folks, who's going to watch his press conference and be ready to trade? It's going to be wild volatility, I promise you. Honestly, I think I'm in the neutral, like Powell is neutral camp. I could see a world where he's hawkish too, but I hope not. But I definitely think there's going to be short-term volatility regardless. 200 basis point? That would be insane. Okay, so moving on. The Wolf of Wall Street says, my prediction is a hawkish rate cut, 25 basis point, but the language is about data dependency and lack of commitment to further cuts, watching job market, inflation closely, blah, blah, blah. So he's kind of bearish here. Ansem says, doesn't matter what the rate decision is, lower by the end of week, much lower before month end. So he's kind of bearish here. Ansem. Should we fade Ansem or not, chat? Let me know. So he's talking about like the next few weeks. But if you're trying to trade just the FOMC day for day traders, you may get something like this. This was from a prior FOMC. Huge pump, dump, pump, dump, pump, dump. Look at this craziness. This is the S&P 500, by the way. So Bitcoin would be even wilder swings, right? So try not to get rinsed by this. The reverse, he says, options will usually get rinsed one way or another. Often the best play isn't trying to guess, but playing the reversal that happens before Powell or after. Okay. Let's take a look at some more. 3, 4, and 5. Wait, I missed one right here. Okay. So let's see what a lot of people on crypto Twitter are saying. Option A, dump. Option B, dump. So a lot of people are expecting a dump followed by a later pump. That's what, let me know if you disagree, but that's what I've seen from a lot of people on Crypto X. A lot of people are expecting dump followed by pump. Can a lot of people be geniuses and right? That's the $1 billion question. That's the $1 million question here. Is there any possibility, like maybe, like, that's a good question. Is there any possibility? Um, Possibility of no change is 2%. 2%. Fed watch cut rate. Fed watch. According to this, it's 0%. According to Fed Watch, it's 0% chance. So take that as you will. And then check this out. Last Fed rate cut was December 18th, 2024. 3 months later, it dropped by 30K. But there is a difference. That was new all-time highs. For Bitcoin, that was the last rate cut after multiple cuts. Today will mark the first cut of a new set. So this isn't necessarily apples to apples. Now, Bitcoin data says there's a wall of worry and a lot of people are bearish. Means we go much higher. I'm getting as many bearish replies now as back in April 2025. What on earth is going on? Majority of investors are bearish, apparently. Exactly, same level of bearishness as April. And then the reason why some people say is because people in crypto Twitter are over invested in alts with terrible value propositions. That explains 80% of the pessimism around here. The remaining 20% comes from listening to too much macro doomers. Chat, do y'all listen to a lot of macro doomers? I think I do a little bit, but yeah, this is a good point. Let me know what y'all think about this. You think cutting 50 today? That would be crazy. And I don't know if that's something to cheer about, Constantine, as we discussed earlier. Now, in terms in point per sentiment, this is like sentiment analysis. Um, According to them, we are seeing the highest level of crowd greed in 10 weeks. So while things may feel bearish on your timeline, according to Santiment's analysis, things are bullish in terms of the crowd, which makes it more likely that a dump could come to punish our bullishness. Our bullishness. I don't know. I don't know about this, how they're calculating this. BTC positive versus negative comments across social media. I don't know if I agree with their comments. I feel like a lot of people are actually bearish, or maybe everyone's bullish and I'm just following different accounts. Um, Chat, let me know what y'all think. Are y'all bullish? Just say simple one word answer. Are y'all bullish or bearish post FOMC? Just type that in. Let me know. Okay, so Edwin is bullish. But let me know everyone else that's watching. Either write bullish or bearish for post FOMC. Let's say like the next few weeks. And then here's an interesting view. BTC has huge liquidity clusters around 108 to 112K. The rally from 107 has mostly been driven by perps, which is never sustainable. So that's interesting. Okay. 2, 3, 4, and 5. I have more. So this is what he means by that. BTC price is going up, meanwhile spot CVD cumulative volume delta is going down. This means that the current rally is mostly perps driven. Usually most such rallies are often retraced fully, so pay attention. Interesting food for thought. Another bearish, I'm going to go with some bearish ones and then we'll go to bullish ones, okay? Wow, a lot of people bullish. Except Shah. Nizar is bearish. Neutral sideways crypto. Wow, okay. If everyone's bullish, then that means that we may be wrong here. That these gigabrains might be right. The majority of the crowd believes that BTC bull run is about to start after the FOMC rate cut. You all will be exit liquidity. And he's showing some chart pattern. BTC, ready to fill some long positions if the price drops below 113 during the FOMC event. I believe 119 will be tough resistance level, so we'll probably see wicks to both sides. I don't think we'll see prices drop below 110K regardless of the outcome. Stay bullish by Poseidon. By Poseidon, okay. Mo Trading says, it's expecting something like this. Chop up and then down to 113 and then up after. So interesting, interesting. Crypto Goose says he's expecting this rate cut pattern down followed by up. Someone writes, expect a fake pop, a puke to farm liquidations, then the real move. Interesting, interesting. Let's take a look at some other scenarios. Here is several scenarios. 114 then up, 112 then up, straight up from here, 104 then up, 98 then up. And probabilities is 30%, 30%, 30%, 5 to 10, 2 to 3. So basically he's saying that we end up higher here. Here's another interesting thing to look at. This is the US dollar index is at support right now. Is on the verge of losing key support, which inversely makes risk assets go higher. If dollar is at support and BTC is at resistance, what could possibly happen? If it drops through support, BTC could break through resistance potentially. That's definitely something to keep an eye on, this DXY. Let's take a look, DXY. Dang, it's definitely at support. Yeah, it's definitely at strong support here. Let's see if it breaks down or not. That will be a key to look at. Okay, so Ash Crypto says, if Fed cuts by 25 basis point, it will dump because it's already priced in, becomes sell the news. Market dumps towards end of September, and market makers liquidate all the longs. And as soon as everyone becomes bearish, the market bounced back early October. New all-time highs. Wow, some crazy stuff going on here. So he's expecting dump and then pump. Horse, the flow trader, is expecting shitty post FOMC and into the first couple of weeks of October. So he's expecting bearishness post FOMC, just like Ansem. Interesting. And then CoinTrader Nick, also an analyst that I highly respect, is not expecting much strength from 20th of September into 10th of October. He's expecting to be bearish and then bullish afterwards. He says, in my opinion, most people are not bearish enough here and will be too bearish in 2 to 3 weeks. Feels like this is going to be relevant again in a few days. Now let's look at back quant. Going into FOMC, there are large positions built up above and below price. It should just be 25 basis point and everything according to plan. It will be volatile. Bias is up, but I think we can take out both sides. Nothing is going to be easy. Crypto Charles says, bears are about to get blown out. Rate cuts, an insane amount of money sidelined in cash, blah, blah, blah. Pump ripping, base airdrop. He's super long. Interesting. So, as you can see, folks, there is people on both sides. I think things are really kind of mixed. Oh, I also made a this little chart. Let me just share with y'all. Okay. I'm going to post this on X too, but one sec. Let me share this with y'all here. Okay, so check this out. This is what we're looking at. Bullish, Bitcoin data, Alex Kruger, back quant, Crypto Charles, mixed, down then up, and then bearish, Ansem, and Horse. By the way, it could be possible that they're just bearish temporarily, so that so that if it goes down and then up, like down for a few weeks, then they could technically still be right. But this is what I have so far. Just to show y'all how different people are. If you ask me, I like the down followed by up scenario. If you ask me, that is what I would guess. But I feel like because all of y'all said y'all are bullish, I feel like Max Payne maybe wouldn't be just straight up. You know, I think down to make people bearish, to make all of y'all bearish again, followed by up would make sense. Or that the cycle top is already in, but I still I'm not buying that for multiple different reasons that we've talked about in prior streams. Yes, please smash the like button to get to 100, folks. That would be greatly appreciated. If y'all could help me with that, thank you, Lee. And thank you, New Frontiers. Please smash the like. And also, I do these Monday, Wednesday, Fridays at 12 noon Eastern times. So it's great to see some new people in here as well. But yeah, I'm going to post this on X. It's really interesting. I think it's hard. It's really hard. That's why, like, I definitely expect for there to be volatility, like just taking out the longs, taking out the shorts, and then the real move. I definitely believe that. But yeah, I think that if we get like a big drop post FOMC or during FOMC, I do think it will be a great opportunity to scale in spot. I wouldn't necessarily short or long with heavy leverage right now, but if things keep pumping, then I would potentially also take some profits there, even though I did say a scenario that would be a little painful is for it to just keep on pumping and everyone who's sidelined would have to chase. That would be potentially, yeah, volatility is coming for sure. For sure, for sure. Now, I want to talk about a quick change my mind segment. It's about a different topic, but it's also quite interesting. Let me pull this here. And then pull up a few things. So, folks, how many of y'all have checked out the Pump Fund streamer coins meta? Changed my mind. I think this will be a short-lived meta, especially if we get a broader pullback. I was even thinking about trying to stream on Pump Fund, but then I was like, maybe not, because all those coins are just going to get pumped and dumped into oblivion. And yeah, I don't know, chat. Do you want me to try a stream on there? I would definitely have a big ass banner there that says do not buy the coin. So because I don't want people getting wrecked by it. But it is an interesting meta. And Matt writes, Pump Fund found a way for people to hate on creators for extracting instead of them, all disguised under the creator capital markets narrative. This is how all the charts will end up looking like. Look at this freaking pump and then dump of bag work. Clemente writes, I would rather launch a coin on Zora than a Pump Fund streamer coin. Zora feels more like a social media platform with a built-in speculative feature. Pump Fund is way more degenerative, and if you're not able to command virality, your coin goes to zero expeditiously. This is why there's a reason why most traders are getting rinsed on Pump Fund streamer coins. And here's an interesting skit he did. Let's watch this together.
Want to buy in the next 3 minutes. Right now. Do you see how big this gargantuan tree branch is? I'll shove it up my ass if we get a 10 Solana buy in the next 3 minutes. Right now, I'm heating up a cast iron pan. If we get up to $1 million market cap in the next 10 minutes, I will put my nuts on this thing. I'll burn them live. Japanese knife. I will knife myself if this thing gets to 2.5 million in the next 20 minutes. Who wants to see me get mauled by this vicious pit bull? Killed 2 people before. Guys, if we don't start pumping this coin, I'm gonna jump. I'm actually going to jump. I think I have a 20% chance of dying. Pump the coin. Pump the coin. I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna jump, you son of a bitch.
That is actually funny because it's ironic, the lengths that people go to pump their coins. And yeah, I mean, I do like streamer coins more than random cabal meme coins and celeb coins, but either way, let's see what people are doing actually. Okay, live streams. Bag work down from 53 mil to 6.7 million. Oh my goodness. Yeah, people doing some weird stuff on Pump Fund. Interesting. Anyways. Yeah, I mean, I was curious about it. I was like, maybe I should try streaming on there, but I don't expect for it to do that well, and I don't want people to get burned on it either. Oh, people got really mad at Alex Becker for doing it. Let me show y'all real quick, actually. Let me pull up the screen again. Beat Alex Becker, launch streamer coin on Pump Fund, go live for 30 minutes, make 200K in fees, stream crashes on Pump Fund, moves to YouTube, coin free falls in minutes, blah, 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 rinse and repeat. And people were This is what it looks like when traders realize their favorite CT influencer doesn't actually have the motion they thought they did. In fact, they were exit liquidity once again. Yeah, so stuff like this makes me not want to try it, but it does seem a little interesting. I don't even know how it works, to be honest, like how to like go live there per se. Yeah, the streamer stuff did happen on Pump Fun, but I think they made some changes and now it's kind of taking off again. By the way, folks, if you haven't joined us at Retail DAO yet, you definitely should. Um, there was there was a pullback with the retail token, so it's what does that mean? That's affordable for y'all to join. It's more affordable for y'all to join Retail DAO because yeah, join for the utility, join for the value that you get, the access that you get. We're the home for savvy retail investors. We've been debating and discussing this FOMC stuff all morning long, and we're probably going to watch it together too. So if you guys take this stuff seriously, you definitely should join. And also, we have two big announcements here. We have a third partnership, a third special discount or deal for Pro and VIP members. So definitely you guys should join as Pro or VIP. We have a third discount announced like any day now, probably today or tomorrow. And also, we are going to launch our Retail DAO terminal either today or tomorrow as well for Pro and VIP members. So, like I said, there was a pullback with the retail token, but that's good news for y'all that want to join because it's more affordable. And you should join, you should strongly consider joining as Pro or VIP. Just check the link below so you can join us, discuss the FOMC, discuss plays, but also get discounts and deals on various crypto products and services, and also get access to the Retail DAO terminal. It's like a Bloomberg terminal, but for retail investors, stripped down to what matters the most for us. It got cheaper in both USD and ETH terms. Some people sold, like some old whales sold, but it's okay. Now it's more affordable for y'all to join Retail DAO. This retaildao.xyz link below in the description. And once you're in the Discord, we'll help you out with everything in terms of getting the discount and deals and access to the terminal. Just ask us, just say GM, come debate and discuss the FOMC with us and other big news. Also, the goal is 100 likes on the stream. If you don't mind smashing that like button. I think I'm going to keep it at this today because I am going to be watching the FOMC in a bit. Yeah, folks, thank you for joining me. I do these Monday, Wednesday, Fridays at 12 noon Eastern time. Had a great time with you today. And I'll catch you next time on Friday.